Hey everyone, so this is my Soft Matte Complete Foundation tutorial, and I have a lot of great tricks in this one, so let's get started. So I'm going to actually start out with the Aqua Gel Luminous Oil-Free Moisturizer and Radiance Primer. So I love mixing kind of a radiant product with more of a matte product, and by mixing these in together you're going to get just a little bit of radiance underneath the foundation, and because this foundation is more matte, I like to have it just give it a little bit of boost. So I'm just going to massage that everywhere, and then Total Replenishing Eye Cream. I'm going to put this just right underneath the eyes on both sides. And we're going to use Soft Matte Complete Concealer under the eyes as well, so just make sure that you hydrate these areas if you have any dryness. And then a little bit of Clean Cut Lip Balm to moisturize the lips, and I'll let that sit while I'm doing the foundation. So these are the Soft Matte Complete Concealers, and the first color I'm going to go with is called Syracuse. And I love warming this in the palm of my hands and then pressing it in. So you've seen me do this technique a lot, but I really like it with this foundation. Just kind of pushing it in with your palm, it almost works like a sponge, but it's better because you have the heat of your hand and the texture. And then just anywhere where you need some more coverage, you can use your fingers. And then I'm going to actually contour with the darker shade. So this is Cadiz, and I'm going to put this just right underneath the cheekbone. And because these are full coverage and matte, but they're super blendable, they work really great for contouring and highlighting. So I'm going to do this on both sides just to add a little bit of definition. And then I'm also going to do the temples and the forehead. Just anywhere where you would normally contour, you can use this. And I went about 2 shades deeper than our foundation. Then I'm going to use a lighter shade, which is Valencia, and I'm going to put this just through the center of the face as well as underneath the eyes, just to help brighten the face up a bit. And I like using 3 shades because you get really great dimension, but it looks even better because you used the same type of foundation. Then these are the Soft Matte Complete Concealers, but these are the extended range. So the first color I'm using is called Soup d'Orge, and I'm just using a small brush, and I'm putting this anywhere where she needs a little bit more coverage. And then underneath the eyes I'm using the color Praline. And these have a really great undertone, so I'm super excited about the shade extension because the other shades that weren't included before have such good undertones for under eyes and canceling out any imperfections. So then I'm going to use the pressed velvet powder, and I'm going to just set everything, so the under eye concealer, center of the face, just anywhere where you have a little bit of shine. Then this is the blush color in Illicit. It's a new one that launched this year, and it has just a little bit of shimmer, but you can't really see it. It just looks super buttery and blendable. And then I'm going to put a little bit more powder under the eyes, just because we're going to be doing a smoky type eye, so I just want to make sure if anything falls out you can wipe it away. Then this is Pear Soap, which you know I love using, so I'm just combing that up. And people ask me about the brush, so this is just a brush that I got when I lived in LA, but you can find a lot of brow brushes, or even a flat toothbrush works really well. Then Brow Perfector, this is the color Naya, and I just want to extend the outside of the brow, which really helps when you do the smoky eye to map it out. And then I'm just going to go anywhere where she needs a little bit more, but I want the brows to be kind of really brushed up and soft so that the eye is more in focus. Then this is the High Pigment Longwear Eyeliner in Last Frontier, and I'm just tight lining the top lash line, so kind of right in between the lashes and right in that waterline. Then I'm taking the color Mambo and the High Pigment Longwear, and I'm going to tight line the bottom waterline, and then I'm going to just bring it down. You notice I have the brush on the side. This helps you kind of just shade it underneath, which works really well for smoky eye. And then this is the 44 NARS brush, and I'm just blending that out under the eye. Then on the top lid, I'm just going to line the top lid. Don't worry about it being perfectly straight because we're going to smudge that out again with the brush. And then I'm just winging it out a bit. So just whatever's left on the brush, just pull it out. And then this is the Extreme Effects Eyeshadow Palette, and the first color I'm using is called Code Red. And while she has her eyes open, I'm actually going to map out the shape. So this is a really good tip if you have hooded eyes or don't have a lot of lid space. Just really create the shape with your eye open. And then I'm going to put it right on the top lash line and the outer corner, and then just blend with the brush. This is the 42 brush. And just soften it all up. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush and just go back in with Code Red and just add a little bit more intensity in the crease. Then this is the color Pulsing, and it's like a really gorgeous gold shimmer, and I'm going to use a small brush and just blend this right underneath that liner, that Mambo liner we did on the bottom. Then this color is called Roleplay, and I'm just going to press this on the center of the lid. And I like them doing kind of opposite than I normally do. Usually I use matte in the crease, shimmer on the lid, but I'm doing the opposite. And the mattes in this palette are so blendable and soft, so they work really well when you do them with your finger. Then Climax Extreme Mascara. We're gonna do false lashes today, but I just want to get a base coat on. So I'm just kind of coating the top and bottom of the lashes. And then on the bottom, I'm actually just using a small brush, and I've just pressed this onto the mascara wand and then painting that onto the bottom lashes. So it darkens the lashes, but it keeps it really soft, which is the effect that I want. And this is a great trick I've shown before, is I take a little bit of eyelash glue and a small liner brush. This is our push liner brush, and just paint the glue where you would normally do your liner. This really helps when you're doing false lashes, so that when you place them, they go exactly where you want them to. And I did some really wispy lashes on this one, and then another coat of Climax Extreme Mascara. This is going to really help attach them, so then I like to use a lash tweezer and press them together. Then here's my last trick of this tutorial, is I'm taking the Velvet Matte Lip Pencil and Bahama, and then the same color of Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and mixing them. And this is such a great tip when you want to get that perfect nude. Sometimes I'll do a nude that looks great in person, but when you video or photograph it, it looks too pink. So by mixing in your concealer shade, it really helps. And then this is the lip liner in Morocco. And I'm just taking this along the lip line just to add a little definition. And that's it, that's my completed look. All nude foundation, it's very soft, but still has that matte finish, but still reflects the light, so it's gonna definitely be a very popular foundation. And I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.